It's time now for our Bulldog conversation. Brad Radice back with you, and I'm joined by Dr. Darin White, a business professor here at Samford University, but also the new executive director for our Center for Sports Analytics. Darin, congratulations on launching this really unique center in the country.
Yeah, it is. We're very excited about having the center here at Samford. We are the first university in the nation to have a center that focuses on sports analytics specifically, and which is really great. We have a lot of great sports-oriented programs on campus as far as on the academic side of the institution. There are actually 4 programs: sports medicine, sports marketing, sports media, and sports administration. All of those help students ultimately end up in a career in sports. But the Center for Sports Analytics is really a sort of an add-on that's going to help all of those programs really grow and have success.
And to the fan who's in the stands or watching on TV, they can't see data making a lot of decisions. But this is an area that is growing every year, isn't it?
Yeah, data is really changing. I mean, it's changing everything, not just the world of sports, but it's changing. For example, if you buy anything on Amazon, there's massive amounts of data being collected, and it's phenomenal how much big data really is influencing the world that we live in. And so, in the world of sports, we've seen that really in 3 ways. You have the kind of the money ball. That's when it really got kind of big in sports back in the late '90s with Billy Beane and sabermetrics and things like that. And so there are, for example, in Major League Baseball now, it's almost every single play the team on defense is going to employ a different kind of shift depending on the analytics of where that hitter has hit the ball previously. And in football, we see it with whether or not we should go on 4th down or not. And now there's data that's actually driving that decision, and so that's one way it's impacting sports. Then you've got, of course, the whole sports performance side, where that sort of the health of the athlete. If we want our athletes to truly be performing at peak levels come playoffs, well, then we now have data to help that. We're collecting all kinds of biometric data on our athletes, and that's allowing us to avoid injuries. It's allowing us to, again, really get the most out of athletes, and so that's a really neat thing. And then you've got the third way analytics is impacting sports is through what I would call the business side of sports, and it's helping teams be able to do a better job of engaging fans. When it comes to ticket pricing, what we call dynamic ticket pricing, and there's a lot of ways that data is really driving a lot of the business decisions in sports as well. And so we're really, the center is sort of focused on all 3 of those. We plan to have opportunities and things going on in all of those areas.
Gathering the data is not the hard part, but it's seeing what to do with it is where you guys come in. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We would love to be able to partner with sports organizations and sports entities that have data and be able to help them. It's one thing to have data; it's another thing to be able to allow that data to help you make good decisions, be it on the field or be it on the business side of sports. And that's really what the role we hope to play is to be able to help sports organizations make good decisions based on data.
For students that will be involved in the center, how do you see this benefiting them, helping them, really carving out their future?
Yeah, that's a major component of what we're really all about. Part of our mission as a center. So there are lots and lots of jobs in sports analytics nowadays in the sports industry. All of your professional teams now have departments, sports analytics departments. Brands like Nike and Adidas and Under Armour, they have whole armies of data scientists and of people who again are helping with all the data that they have. And so there are a lot of jobs to be had in this industry. And really, it's we don't have enough people out there yet that are trained to do this. And so one of the things that we hope to be able to do through the center is provide students the opportunity to gain experience while they're here at Samford, majoring in whatever area they decided to major in, but then helping them get actual real-world experience by really through the center allowing them to partner with sports organizations and gain real-world experience in sports analytics.
And I imagine a great foundation has already been laid through your sports marketing program. We're partnering with the cream of the crop in terms of associations, teams. I imagine we'll see a good bit of that with this.
Yeah, we are. We are so blessed, here at Samford to have so many great relationships with a lot of really neat organizations that are out there. And so, for example, this semester we're working on a project with Nike, and we got a group of students that are going to be flying out in late October to present a data-oriented project to Nike. We're doing the same thing with the vice president of marketing for minor league baseball. We're doing a big sponsorship project with Coca-Cola, for example. And it just goes on. And so these are just great opportunities for our students to gain real-world experience using data, to help make business decisions, on the business side of sports.
Well, it's super interesting, and if you want more information about it, head to samford.edu/sports-analytics. Darin White joining us here for the Bulldog Conversation. More right after this.